Hello everyone, welcome to Microwave Engineering Cadence AWR tutorial number 2. And here's the outline of today's lecture. We are going to cover microstrip line design using TX line. And then we are going to learn Cadence AWR basics using quarter wavelength transform example. Okay, run the AWR application and go to Tools menu and run TX line. TX line is a type of calculator which allows us to design various types of transmission line structures by simply typing values needed to define the structure. So here in the box, you can see the types of transmission line structures you can design using TX line. And in this lecture, we are going to focus on microstrip line structure. Okay, let's take a closer look at TX line 2003. Let's choose Microstrip line tab. And actually, you can see the geometry and the geometric parameters in this box. For instance, capital W here represents the width of the microstrip line, and capital H represents the thickness of the substrate, and capital T here is the thickness of the microstrip line. You can also change material parameters such as dielectric constant, which is the relative dielectric constant of the substrate, and loss tangent of the substrate, and conductivity of metal, which will be assigned to a model microstrip line and ground plane. Now you are ready to play with TX line to design microstrip line structure. Okay, so let's start with defining material parameters. For dielectric constant, let's use 3.38, and let's type 0.001 for loss tangent. And for electrical characteristics, let's use 50 for impedance, characteristic impedance, 10 gigahertz for frequency, and 90 degrees for electrical length. So the electrical length here is measured at the frequency defined here in this menu. And let's go to physical characteristics menu and type 1.52 for the substrate height. And let's type 0.001 for the substrate thickness. Once you typing the values, please hit this arrow button to compute the geometric parameters. Then TX line calculator will automatically compute the physical length and width of the microstrip line for the given electrical characteristics. Okay, once you run the AWR application, then please go to Tools menu and select TX line. And then go to Microstrip line tab, and please type 3.38 for the dielectric constant and 0.001 for loss tangent. Or alternatively, you can select a material from the material library, but if you cannot find one you want to use, then you should type the value by yourself. And for conductor, let's select copper. Okay, and let's define electrical characteristics. Please type 15 ohms for impedance, 10 gigahertz for frequency, and 90 degrees for electrical length. And let's type 1.52 millimeters for the height, substrate height, and 0.001 millimeter for the copper thickness. Then let's hit this arrow button. Then you can see the values, physical length and the width haven't changed, right? So given the electrical characteristics, 50 ohm and electrical length of 90 degrees at 10 gigahertz, the length of the microstrip line and the width of the microstrip line have been calculated by TX line. Okay. Now, let's try the opposite thing. Let's compute impedance for a given set of physical parameters. For physical parameters, let's use 15 millimeters for physical length and 2 millimeter for the width, microstrip line width. Okay, let's type 15 millimeter, 2 millimeter for physical length and width respectively. And then let's click this arrow button to compute the electrical characteristics for the given set of physical parameters. Okay. Now you can find that the impedance, characteristic impedance, and the electrical length at the frequency of 10 gigahertz are provided for the given set of physical parameters here. Okay, let's go back to the slides. Now let's move on to the next step of quarter wavelength transformer example. In the previous lecture, we designed a quarter wavelength transformer using the ideal transmission line sections. In this lecture, we are going to replace them with microstrip line structures. Run the application, AWR application, create a new project and a schematic. We'll begin the design by specifying the substrate. Let's go back to AWR. Once you run the application, please go to project menu, add schematic and new schematic. And I'm going to use a default name for the schematic. And please go to Elements tab and select substrates. Then you will find MSub, which stands for Microstrip Substrate Definition. Please add this component to your schematic. And please use the parameters given here in this slide to define the physical and electrical properties of the substrate. Let's type 3.38 for the dielectric constant, and let's type 1.52 millimeter for the substrate thickness, and 0.001 millimeter for the copper thickness. Please note that sub 1 will be used to indicate this component. And as a next step, let's draw the schematic given here in this slide. Let's add a port to excite the AWR structure, and the impedance should be 50 ohm. And let's add a microstrip line section by expanding microstrip line and selecting lines. And under lines, you will find M line, which stands for microstrip line. Let's add this component to the schematic. And let's add a load. Please expand the lumped element and select a resistor, and you'll find the load. Okay. And we're going to use 75 ohm for the load impedance. Okay. The first transmission line section here should have characteristic impedance of 50 ohm. And to do that, we should define the width of the microstrip line structure, right? And we learned how to use TX line to find the physical parameters, right? So for the given electrical parameters and the 15 ohm, if you click this arrow, then TX line automatically calculates the physical length, width of the microstrip line structure for the given electrical properties like impedance and the substrate height and copper thickness. So we should use 3.7444 millimeter for the microstrip line width. And regarding the length, let's use 10 millimeters, okay? And please make sure that sub 1 has been selected for this transmission line to define the electrical properties and the physical properties given in this component, okay? Sometimes you may want to export the S parameter data in SMP format. And to do that, please go to project menu. And if you right-click output files, then you'll find add output file. And if you hit this button here, and then this window will be popped up. And please select Import TF. And you should specify the designated folder you want to place your exported SMP file. Okay, let's use downloads folder here. And you should hit OK button. And we'll get to this point after we're talking about homework problem, okay? So let's move on to the next section of Cadence AWR Basics, homework problem, okay? Now the question is, how do we design the quarter wavelength transformer using a microstrip line structure? Recall that the impedance, characteristic impedance of the quarter wavelength transformer should be equal to square root of the impedance of the load multiplied by the characteristic impedance of the transmission line. And we know that ZL is equal to 75 ohm and Z naught is equal to 50 ohm. So Z1 should be computed using this expression here. Homework problem, find the width and length of the transmission line section, which is the quarter wavelength transformer, to complete the design. So we should insert a microstrip line structure between the transmission line structure here and the load with a certain electrical properties, and plot the magnitude of S11 as a function of frequency from 5 gigahertz to 15 gigahertz. Once your design of the quarter wavelength transformer is completed, please go to Options, Project Options to define the frequency points for your simulation. Let's use 5 and 15 gigahertz for the start and stop frequencies respectively. And let's use 0.01. You should make sure that you hit this apply button. And let's create a new graph to plot the magnitude of S11. Okay, S11 in dB scale. And let's analyze. Okay, so this is the plot of the magnitude of the S11 as a function of frequency, and you can clearly see that S11 is minimized at the target frequency of 10 gigahertz. And if you go to the downloads folder, you will also find the exported S1P file, okay? Okay, so this is it for today, and thank you for your attention.